taken a while to get to a place where we feel like there's a reservoir of songs to pull on. We didn't want to feel pressured into putting the first 12 tracks that we came up with since that project out. So it's taken a bit longer than usual. Hopefully that's benefited the project, the You Make All Things New project, because Nigel worked his socks off, and actually coming into the beginning of 2014 we probably had about 30 song ideas.
It was more of a risk as well this time, because we set up the rehearsal room and we could actually record demos. And so lots of our evenings where before we might have just all sat around playing and just recorded it on our iPhone. We were actually being able to start layering up stuff. We'd record drums, and then we'd come for an evening and wouldn't even get any drums out, wouldn't get any guitars out, and actually the writing process was really different this time, which was great, and it was great fun.
The song You Make All Things New, which I remember recording it in here, just around a phone in the middle of the room, and we were just all worshipping as we sang that song, and as we played it, and it formed very quickly, but it was a moment of worship that I hope has come over on the album.
I think for us, one of the songs, You Make All Things New, which became the title track, you know, it was a new season for us, it was a new time for us, so we felt that also spoke a little bit about what we were going through and what we've gone through. But also for a couple in our church, as we came in to record that song, we had most of it together, but we had some news that really great couple who are involved in worship had some devastating news about a child of theirs, and so you know, that I think as we began to really record that, the focus of what that song was changed for us, and it just became, I don't know, it became really powerful. So I think all of us just knew that was the song that we wanted the album to be called.
Working again with Vineyard Records, which they give us a lot of freedom, I think, to go and do whatever we want. So, which is a brave thing.
Trusting.
Very trusting. Yeah, they took our suggestions on board for a producer, and we worked with Darren Clark from the US, which was, I think it was a great experience. It was different. It was challenging at times. To work with someone who we didn't know, we'd not met before, and we had to kind of at some points wrestle with songs, I think, and wrestle with views as to how they should come out.
We had 2 weeks really to record, and we recorded 1 week in Hull, where we tried to get, you know, as much of you guys, the drum and bass, down as possible. And to
finish the songs.
And to finish, you know, tweaking some of the songs and getting the vibe of the song together. And then we had a week here, and I can't believe the hours that, you know, not only we put in, but Darren put in so many hours for us. I think we worked out, we did 4 weeks working in 2 weeks really. So just hats off to Darren, because he did so much work for us. And then when he went back to the States and took everything with him, you know, there was an awful lot for him to sort through there. So he's done us a tremendous job, and I have to just, like, you know, Brian Cook as well, who's mixed it for us. He has been extremely patient with the whole process. But there were some songs like we had a song called Light to Light, which we had been playing in church in a more of a kind of country and western kind of feel, really. And it was, you know, it was a joyful song, but I think that song we really felt like, as much as it was working, we just needed to get it to a place that was different, you know. And I think that, for me, that was one of the songs that really shone on the album, because it feels like we've not only made it stronger, but it also just feels complete now. Never changing.